morning. It is day 1 of our babies being in the incubator. I'm here bright and early to turn them. So remember yesterday I showed you how I put an X on one side, and what other letter did I put on the other side? Yes, the O. So when I put all of the eggs into the incubator yesterday, do you remember what letter was showing? What was the letter on top? That's right, it was the X. So this morning, I need to roll all 12 eggs very gently over to the O side. So I'm going to do that really quickly right now. So I've washed my hands because remember I told you that the eggs are porous. So anything on my hands could actually go into the egg. So I had to make sure that they're nice and clean. So I washed my hands. And I have to do this pretty quickly because we don't want all the heat to escape and for the incubator to get too cold because I do have to lift the top up. So here we go. I'm going to roll them. Oh, they're nice and warm. Quickly rolling them from one side to the other, making all the O's face up. Oh, there's some way in the back here. All right. And whoop, I'm going to quickly close that again. So now what I need to do is up on our chart, I need to write in the date and the time that I just rolled the eggs. And it is 8:42. So I'm going to write that in there. I also need to write the temperature that the incubator was at. And the incubator was at 99.9 before I opened it up. And I also need to check the humidity. Remember yesterday I told you how we pour some water into the troughs in the bottom of the incubator so that there's moisture in the air for the duck eggs. So we need to check and see what that humidity level is at. So I'm going to do that in a little while. I wanted to share a story with you, and you don't need to watch me write all that stuff down. So today's story is a good one. It's one of my favorites, and it's called, let's see, hold on a minute. Chickens aren't the only ones. Chickens aren't the only ones what? I wonder. Let's find out. I'm going to scoot myself a little closer here. And here we go. Chickens Aren't the Only Ones by Ruth Heller. Chickens lay the eggs you buy. The eggs you boil or fry. Or dye. Did some of you do this at Easter time? Dye your eggs? Or leave alone so you can see what grew inside naturally. And what grew inside this one? That's right, a little chick. There. Chickens aren't the only ones. Do you recognize that bird? That's right, a peacock. Look at the male's feathers. This big fan of beautiful colors. And look here at the female. Does she have those bright colors? No, she doesn't. Do you remember why? Right, we talked about it back, I think, in the fall and into the winter time. We were talking a lot about how animals camouflage themselves and the way they protect themselves from predators. So we found out that the females are usually a darker color, a plain color. Why is that? Right, they need to protect their nest and their eggs. So if they blend in with their background, the predators can't find them, right? Yep. Okay. Every bird, wild or tame, does the same. There we go. Do you recognize that big bird? That's right, that's a big turkey. How about this one over here? A swan. And you guys know what these are down here. That's right, those are ducks. Yeah. The ostrich lays the largest egg. Look at the size of that egg. The hummingbird lays the smallest, right? Look at these eggs. My goodness. It looks like somebody might have painted them, but no. Mother Nature creates these beautiful colored and speckled eggs from all different types of birds. So the ostrich lays the largest egg, and who lays the smallest? The hummingbird. Chickens aren't the only ones. Some snakes lay eggs, and lizards too, and crocodiles and turtles do. And dinosaurs, who are extinct, but they were reptiles too. So all of these animals here are reptiles. See that? Cold-blooded. We need the sun to help keep them warm. Frogs and toads and salamanders lay eggs, and when they hatch, they're tadpoles who grow legs and climb a lily pad just like their mom or dad. They don't have claws or scaly skins. They are called amphibians. Amphibians. That means they can breathe in the water and out of the water. That's right. Fish eggs float up to the surface or sink to the bottom of the ocean floor. This mother seahorse lays her eggs into the father's pouch. He keeps them there until they hatch, and then he's through. I think that's nice of him, don't you? These fathers, too, are helping out by guarding eggs protected by that foamy mass that's floating by. And they don't leave until they're sure that all of these eggs have hatched. Does that fish look familiar to you? Yep, that's a betta. That's like our fish that we used to have in our classroom, Baloo. He was the same type of fish. These don't look like eggs to me, but they were laid in the sea. This one by a shark. This is by a ray. It's called a mermaid's purse, they say. So here's the ray, and here is its egg. And have any of you ever found a mermaid's purse on the beach? Sometimes they wash up, they're brown, they're kind of dried up and hard. I have found a few. It's very lucky if you can find one of those. The octopus is said to shed 100,000 eggs and then hang them up in strings attached to rocks or caves. Look how beautiful. The moon snail's eggs are mixed with sand to form this collar-looking band. See that? Spiders wrap their eggs in sacks. You see that right there? Snails, you know, are very slow, but they lay eggs that hatch and grow. And you know what, you guys? Our snails laid some eggs. Yes, they did. I have them right here in our snail box. Let's see if I can show you quickly before I finish the book. I don't know. They're right. They lay their eggs in the dirt. They're right under here. See those white circles? Yeah, those are snail eggs. Wow, we've got a lot going on in our room, don't we? Let's see who else. Ah, insects who have 6 legs and lay many different kinds of eggs. This one will hatch into a hungry caterpillar who will grow and grow and grow and grow, and then climb up a stem and change into this. What's that called? Not a cocoon. Let's see. A chrysalis. And change again one summer morn. And that is how a butterfly is born. Animals with fur or hair who nurse their young and don't lay eggs are called mammals or mammalia. But these are two exceptions, and they both live in Australia. You know what that one is? The duck-billed platypus and the spiny anteater. And they're actually mammals that lay eggs. Nature is unbelievable, isn't it? So strange and interesting. I love it. Chickens aren't the only ones. There's no more to discuss. Everyone who lays an egg is oviparous. Yes, can we say that word, oviparous? I can't hear you. Oviparous. Let's clap it out. Oviparous. Let's whisper it. Oviparous. Let's cheer it. Oviparous! And cheering we're going to be doing because this is a really exciting time for us. I'm so happy to be having these 12 little eggs warming up inside our incubator. And here's that word again, incubator, that special box that keeps eggs warm. And we will continue to take good care of our eggs in here, and I will keep you updated on what's happening. So right now I'm going to fill out the chart, and I'll see you in a little while with Professor Emily because we have something fun to show you. Okay, see you in a little bit.